At the start of 2024, a shocking survey revealed a harsh truth. 99% of footballers who dream of going pro never even make it into a professional academy. They don't just fail to go pro, they fail to take that crucial first step. Getting into an academy is the starting point on the journey to becoming a professional footballer. If you are lucky enough to join an academy, the next big challenge is signing a professional contract. Getting into an academy is just the beginning of your professional career. It's nothing compared to securing a pro contract, which is on a whole new level, much tougher and harder to achieve. The 1% who make it into a professional academy still aren't guaranteed to become a professional footballer. Out of that 1%, only 1 or 2 will ever sign a professional contract. And this isn't just my opinion, Google confirms it. Only 1% of players ever make it into a professional academy. And then there is you. You are working harder than anyone else, dreaming of becoming a professional footballer, staying disciplined, eating right, doing everything to succeed in football. But here is the harsh truth. You might never achieve your goal of going pro. I know you are focused, putting in the effort, but if you are still stuck on the bench feeling like the worst player on the pitch, maybe that's the sign football isn't for you. There are 7 serious signs that prove you may never make it as a professional footballer, and the 7th one is the most important. Every young footballer makes this mistake, but now you have the chance to get ahead of 99% of them by simply avoiding this. If you want to know what that mistake is, watch this video till the end, but remember, this video is for serious players only. If you are not ready to face the truth about why you might never achieve your dream of becoming a professional footballer, leave this video right now. If you are strong enough to face the truth, like this video and comment "I am ready to improve and face the truth" so I can see how many of you are truly serious about going pro. Now, before moving to the first sign, let's talk about some serious common misconceptions that might be stopping you from reaching your full potential. You feel negative and unconfident, and the first misconception is, am I too old to go pro? From 13 to 20 years old, your chances of going pro are around 5 to 10%, depending on your talent, training, and opportunity. Football is a sport where players often start training at a very young age. If you look at biographies of many professional footballers, you will see they started as early as 6 or 7 years old. Professional clubs usually focus on younger talent, and by the time players reach their late teenage years, they are already playing at a high level or signed to academies. If you started playing football in your early 20s, it might be harder to become a professional. You will likely find it tough to catch up because you won't have the same amount of practice and experience as players who started earlier. Clubs also prefer younger players since they have more time to develop, but don't forget, many players who started late still made it. Not everyone's journey in football is the same. Some players didn't even join academies or take football seriously until their early 20s, and now they are big names in the game. If you have the talent, work ethic, and determination, there is still a chance to prove yourself. Football isn't just about age, it's about skill, fitness, mentality, and what you can offer to a club. Every club wants a player who can change the game for them. For example, if you are a midfielder who makes killer passes and create dangerous plays, why wouldn't a club want you? Same goes for striker, defenders, and wingers. If you are scoring goals as a striker, why wouldn't any club want you? The key is to show what makes you stand out. Why should that club sign you over the other 99% of players your age? There are many examples of players who made it despite their age. Lamine Yamal is living every young player's dream by playing for FC Barcelona's senior team in his teenage years. At the same time, Jamie Vardy became a professional footballer at the age of 25. So now you get it. Age is just a number. What truly matters is showing your real talent and what you can bring to the team. The number one sign that you will never make it in professional football is being a big fish in a small pond. Many young footballers make the mistake of staying in their comfort zone, playing in an environment where they are the best on their team, or playing too much locally without joining an academy. Before moving to a big semi-professional club, I made the same mistake. I was playing with kids, thinking I was best player around, dribbling past everyone and scoring goals. After every game, I would come home feeling proud, thinking that scoring a hat-trick against players who were my age or even smaller than than me was a huge achievement. But then I went for a football trial and I completely failed. At first I thought it was normal because it was my first tryout. But then I failed again and again and again. Every time I was given a trial, I wasn't confident. I spoke to my coach about what happened and he gave me the number one piece of advice that changed everything for me. My coach told me I was a big fish in a small pond. If your dream is to go pro but you are still playing for your local team with little competition, you are making a huge mistake. Professional football is all about facing constant challenges, learning from the best and being tested in ways that will make you grow. When you are the best player on your team, easily dribbling past everyone and scoring goal against players who aren't as skilled as you, it might feel good, but it doesn't prepare you for the next level. You will struggle when you step up and face players who are as good as or even better than you. When you step out of your comfort zone and start playing against more experienced players, you will struggle at first because you haven't been in that kind of environment. However, over time, you will improve much faster than 99% of players who are still making the mistake of staying in their local surroundings. Leave the local grounds behind and join a good academy where you will experience tough competition. This kind of environment will push you to improve, giving you access to the right diet, smart training, and the level of competition that makes becoming a professional footballer much easier. The second sign you will never make it in professional football is poor fundamentals. Football is built on foundation of basic skills such as passing, receiving, dribbling, shooting, and defending. When these skills are weak, a player's performance will always be poor. A player with poor fundamentals struggle to control the ball because they don't have a good first touch, can't pass accurately, and can't shoot properly. How can we expect such a player to play at a professional level? For example, if a player doesn't understand proper passing and receiving technique, their passing will be inaccurate, leading to missed opportunities. Weak dribbling skills make it hard to beat defenders. If you can't dribble or pass properly, it becomes even more tough. If you have watched professional matches carefully, you will see how players control the game, hold possession, and make lot of passes. Passing is just as important as dribbling. When you are tightly marked and there is no free teammate to pass to, you need to create space by dribbling. Without good dribbling, it's much harder to create chances for your team because you won't be able to make space when you are tightly marked and there is no passing option. As a winger, your role isn't just about starting counter-attack, it's about helping your team defensively when the opponents begin a counter-attack. Defending is a crucial part of the fundamentals. A player becomes much more valuable when they support their team defensively. Awareness, vision, and timing on the field are essential. Without these, it's easier for opponent to create chances. If you are not aware of your surroundings, if you don't know where your teammates or opponents are, you might leave opponents unmarked, allowing them to easily score or create chances, making you look like a weaker player. Without these basic skills, even a talented player will struggle to reach their full potential. If you want to join an academy, you need solid foundations. No club will take a player with weak basics. If you don't train your fundamentals properly, you will struggle and might never become a professional footballer. Football intelligence is the skill to make smart, quick, effective choices on the pitch that can change the outcome of a game. While physical skills like passing, dribbling, and shooting are important for becoming a professional, football IQ is much more than that. It's about understanding the game deeply. Players with high football knowledge can read the game, understand what will happen next, and position themselves in the right place at the right time. For example, as a striker, being in the right spot at the right time is essential for scoring goals. Players with high football IQ understand the flow of the game, the movements of their teammates and opponents. There are times when you need to start a counter-attack and other times when you need to slow down the game. You should start a counter-attack when there is space in front of you and your team is losing or need to speed up play. Slow the game down when you are winning or when your opponents are stronger or more experienced. Quick passes and maintaining possession are crucial to controlling the ball and minimizing mistakes. Football intelligence allows you to know when to pass, dribble, shoot, or defend. When you see a teammate in a better position, pass the ball, dribble when you need to create space, and shoot when you are confident in front of the goal. Off the ball movement is just as important. You need to be aware of your surroundings and make choices that benefit your team. Great football intelligence can turn an average player into a standout because it allows you to make the right moves under pressure, avoid mistakes, and contribute to your team's success in a way that's more than just technical skills. Even if you have strong fundamentals like passing, dribbling, and shooting, if your football IQ is low, you will struggle to become a professional footballer. The number one reason you will never become a professional footballer because you have an average mindset. Every player misses easy passes, loses possession, play their worst match and also has bad days. But the real difference between a professional and a beginner is their mentality. Professionals use every failure as a stepping stone to improve. They analyze, adapt and push themselves harder. Meanwhile, the average mindset say it's fine, I will do better next time without putting in the work to actually improve. In football, your mindset is what separates those who dream from those who make it. Meanwhile, the average mindset gets stuck asking, why am I even trying so hard? Let's be honest, you are a young beginner and right now you are not good enough to play amazing games. You are also not in the perfect environment like an academy with professional training or skilled player around you. So making mistakes and struggling is completely normal. But here is the thing, what's not normal is how you deal with those bad games. Do you let them bring you down or do you use them to get better? The way you respond to tough times is actually what matters. It can either make or break you. Football is getting tougher every single day. The competition is increasing and becoming a professional footballer is harder than ever because there is so much talent out there. If you have a small mindset and refuse to grow, you will struggle. If you think only team training is enough and ignore working on your weaknesses, you are settling for less. Professionals don't settle. They work on their weaknesses every day, keep improving and aim to be better than yesterday. An average mindset will hold you back. It will make you lazy, keep you stuck and stop you from growing. Instead, here is what you need to do. Stop eating junk food and take football seriously. Train harder and smarter than your teammates. Write down all your weaknesses and strengths so you can train with a proper plan. Don't waste your energy. Train smartly. Also, remember that rest days are important. Without rest, your muscles won't recover and you will get injured. If you have a big ego and think you know everything, it will hold you back. If you believe you should always be in the starting 11 but still found yourself on the bench, it's time for a reality check. Maybe you are not good enough yet and that's okay. Instead of blaming the coach, focus on improving yourself. Coaches and teammates are there to help you. They see the things you might not notice. Ask for their feedback after every training session. Find out what you need to work on and improve it. Don't act like you are the best player on your team. Even if you are, there is always a room to improvement. Most players don't ask for feedback because their ego gets in the way. Don't be like them. Make it a habit to ask your coach or teammates for advice every week. If you work on what they say, you will improve faster than most players. And when you finally make it to the starting 11, it will be because of your hard work and result, not excuses or complaints. If you feel like you are not where you want to be in football, whether it's not being in an academy, a club or not getting enough opportunities, ask yourself honestly. Are you truly putting in the effort to find these chances or are you just waiting for them to show up? Many players think opportunities will magically appear, but that's not how football works. You need to create your own chances. Are you looking for trial, researching academies or reaching out to coaches and players who can guide you? If you are not actively searching, you are holding yourself back. Opportunities are the key to becoming a professional footballer. Without them, the journey becomes much more harder. But let's be real, what's stopping you? Is it fear? Are you afraid of failing at a trial? Fear of failure holds so many players back. Maybe you are worried about what happens if you fail. But failing isn't the end. It's actually the start of improvement. Every rejection teaches you what you need to work on. The top professionals didn't give up when they failed. They trained harder, try again, and eventually succeed. If you let fear stop you, you are the one closing the door on your dream. Confidence is another huge part of this. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence doesn't mean you think you are perfect. It means you are brave enough to try even if you are scared. Start small. Go to local trials, join a community football team or train with better players. Each step will build your confidence and each trial you attend gets you closer to where you want to be. But here is the harsh truth. Waiting for the perfect moment will get you nowhere. Imagine a talented player who works harder and smarter than anyone else on their team but is too afraid to take the first step. They are waiting for a big club to notice them or the perfect trial to come along. Will they ever become a professional footballer? Never. Because they didn't take the first step to face their fears and create opportunities. The more you try, the more chances you will create for yourself. Yes, you might fail few times, but with every attempt you grow stronger, learn more and get closer to your goal. So stop waiting, start fearing failures and start creating your own path. The opportunities you are waiting for are out there, but you have to go find them. Don't wait for opportunities, create them. That's how professional footballers are made. At the start of this video, I told you I would share the biggest mistake young footballers make that keep them from going pro. It's wasting your energy on things that don't help your football journey. If you are spending time on habits that drain your focus and energy, like endless scrolling on social media, watching unproductive videos, or surrounding yourself with negativity, you are making it harder for yourself to succeed. Football is all about focus, discipline, and energy. If you are distracted by things that don't matter, you won't have the drive to perform your best. Maybe you feel tired during matches, or you can't stay sharp for 90 minutes because your energy is being used by habits that don't help you grow. Now think about this. Can a player who spent all their time distracted, eating junk food, staying up late, or hanging out with wrong crowd ever make it as a professional? Of course not. To play at the highest level, you need to be fully focused and ready to give everything on the pitch. Start cutting back on the distractions. Use your time wisely. Instead of wasting hours on unhelpful video, watch something that inspire you. Instead of hanging out with people who don't support your dream, find those who push you hard to be better. These small changes might feel hard at first, but over time they will transform your mindset and your game. If you want to make it to the top, you need to focus on what truly matters. But if you keep making the mistake of wasting your time and energy on the wrong type of content, things that don't add any value to your football journey, I can confidently say you are holding yourself back. Staying distracted and unfocused will make it harder to achieve your dreams of becoming a professional footballer.